Ain't no party like a Captain Morgan party because a Captain Morgan party has cripples.
I'm sorry. You said what?
Ain't no party like a Captain Morgan party because a Captain Morgan party's got crippled people.
Now, why do you bring...
Crippled people love to get fucked up.
Now, okay.
Oh my God, Captain Morgan has had a night or two.
Now, hold on. How did you
people.
come across this wisdom?
I came across it because one time my buddy Deep Drop, I was carrying a log like I was the strongest man in the world. And I said, what is this, a butterfly tickling sweet Captain Morgan's earlobe? And I dropped the log and he said, fuck my legs!
Right, okay, but you didn't
They were broken, like you ever kicked a bag of spaghetti? I have. Fucking looked like his legs. Cheap Chop, poor asshole. And he was like, well, fuck, I can't walk. The party's here. He just sat there with some shattered legs. And I said, what the fuck can I do for you? I feel so bad. And he said, I don't know. Bring a fly-ass bag of honeys and I'll fucking get fucked up on grog. We partied till dawn.
Yeah! Hells yeah! That means it's gotta be Sunday night, which means it's gotta be time for us to bring you the best of the worst of the internet. We're everything right with everything that's wrong with the universe. Sitting behind me is our guest. I don't want you don't acknowledge this person yet. For right now, I want you to be noticing that sitting across from me on the other side of the state is none other than Justin Robert Young. What is going on, Professor J.R.Y.?
And Brushwood.
Yes.
Finally we meet after years.
Finally again for the first time for the last time. How it feels like everything was leading. I get the impression that every single moment of our entire life, of our entire friendship, of our entire relationship led up to this moment.
Mostly because one of us dies tonight, as the prophecy has foretold. Yeah.
I mean, actually, I just meant like this is another moment I'm about to get garroted by none other than Jason Murphy from Hacking the System. What's going on, Mr. Jason Murphy?
I'm just sitting here participating in all of this lunacy that I have to listen to every goddamn Sunday night.
Yeah, and by the way, Jason has it bad because like he'll hear me cackling and he'll want to know what I'm cackling about. So upstairs, he'll tune into the stream, he'll hear me cackle, wait patiently, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then understand why I was cackling. We had a power failure. Now we're gonna tell ghost stories in the dark. Isn't that right, Justin?
Let's do Bloody Mary.
Oh my God, is it, Brian? So, have I ever told you the one about the old butcher's wife?
No. Okay, now keep in mind, for those of you guys who are audio listeners only, the video just went completely black. We don't know why, but we know that the chat room is still working. So we're all sitting here in the dark. The only thing that's missing is the cartoon white eyeballs as we shiftily look left and right. But I feel like we should. I feel like we should do a Squarespace change of plans and maybe tell a ghost story right now.
Old butcher's wife used to only listen to music containing bass, piano, drums, trumpet, and trombones.
Oh my God. She died, right? And then late at night, he was trying to sleep and then he heard something.
The propeller heads.
No, he heard, if you listen real close, you can hear it.
Over, it would say, echoing into the night.
So that there wouldn't be any Skype ducking, right? And so the guy, he heard it, and he went to the door, and he looked left, and he looked right, and there was nothing there. He saw a cat, and he kicked the cat, and he was like, must have been that cheeseburger I ate. And he went back to sleep. Over.
Only so he could hear eerie music. It was the echoes of cellos, mandolins, and percussion violins. Over.
He awoke with a start and realized he had shat the bed. Embarrassed, he wiped his ass with the sheets, figuring, what did it matter anyway? Kind of folded it all up so the shit was on the inside and sort of stuffed it underneath a giant pile of Hustler magazines so he wouldn't be embarrassed by his own shit.
Shit sheet porn burrito.
And they said, "Oh, this music, it curses me. I need to find a way to destroy it."
And lo,
And he stepped out onto the porch, shook his fist over.
to see a traveling carnival. The strong man, the bearded lady, a fish boy who is pretty obviously gay. He remembers the music as it pumped out. Over.
Realizing that this was his worst enemy, the cause of all his hatred and anger, he ran to the closet and pulled out a halberd where he brandished it menacingly, saying, "Carnies, out!" Over.
It was only at that point that he realized murder was not the life for which he was meant to live, and decided to invent a vacuum cleaner. Over.
Within minutes, everything was sparkling fresh, and for the first time in years, his husband gave him a smile and told him his coffee was rather delicious. Satisfied, he creeped up into the attic where he could masturbate quietly in celebration. Over.
And if you listen very closely, you can hear the rhythmic sound of his masturbation to this very day. Over.
And that's A Christmas Carol, brought to you by by Jason Murphy. I hope you enjoyed this production of A Christmas Carol, brought to you by Brian, Justin, and Jason. Hey, man, I don't think
Gina
anybody
is
noticed
calling
that
to
the
the
video
chat
totally
room,
went to crap and that we just filled in a bunch of, like, dead air.
Gina is calling this the fappening.
Hey, man, now that everything's up and running and we're all good, yeah, we're joined by Jason Murphy here. I'm Brian Brushwood. We're both on vacation live in Los Angeles.
I don't know, it's weird, though,
Oakland.
Brian. Like, you introduced Jason as from Hacking the System. Now, like, Hacking the System was like a one-off pilot you guys did like a year ago. No one's ever heard from it ever again. He's doing Rage Select, a lot of other stuff. He's keeping busy. Why would you bring up a failure of a pilot that aired once and never went anywhere else?
I mean, I heard it did pretty good, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. The important thing is that we both decided that we wanted to remember what it was like to be med school students. So we decided that to simulate this, we would go on vacation away from our families and our loved ones, that we would, in order to make like the picture complete, it's like, well, if we want to feel like we're med school students, we should drink a lot. We should hang out here.
Steal some kidneys.
And to complete the picture, it just felt like we should go somewhere. Just, you know, to simulate the 14-hour work days that the physicians have to do. And then we drove around, and it's been great, and nothing's been bad.
A lot of cocaine.
A lot of cooking.
You guys
Yes,
are out
we've
there
done a
on
lot of
vacation. We've talked a lot about the fact it's why we're doing the show on Sundays. There's been a lot of things that have had to change because you guys decided to take a totally heterosexual summer vacation where you two are the only people that see each other.
Conclusions here, okay?
Calm down,
Professor Heteronormative.
Calm down.
I mean,
honey.
there may be a little bit of gay sex happening. Who are you to
not-
judge,
he's
all right?
not worth it, over.
Hashtag he's not worth it, over.
Exactly. And if you listen really closely, you can hear the homoerotic tension happening right before our very eyes.
Listening, over.
Break these.
Still waiting.
It's building.
It's Over.
Every time I have gay sex, I hear that. You nailed it, Justin Robert
Yes,
Young.
you heard him. You mailed that. M-A-L-E. Whatever. Hey, what the hell are you playing for us? Why do you keep playing bizarre music clips that are probably copyright free?
They're copyright-free music clips I found on the internet. Listen, man, when you find a pitch that's working for you, you just got to go with it. And that's what we're doing tonight. Because I figured this. You guys are on vacation. They come to me, Brian. They say, Justin, what is Brian doing on vacation? And I'm like, I can't tell you. He doesn't tell me.
Real quick, I don't mean to give you notes. I don't mean to tell you what to do. Over. But not over, not a hashtag over, not over. Can you just give that to me in a little more urban or ethnic? Same delivery. Just give it. Put a little spice on it. Maybe some background music. What do people say to you, Justin?
Okay, so. Anyway, Vato, all these essays be coming up to me and saying, where is Brian on vacation? Oye!
See, all right, say over. I swear to God, we should actually do our entire show just on walkie-talkies. It would probably be a little cleaner. Yeah, well, look, we're just on vacation. Although I will say this much. Some of the stuff, it's been a month now. Wait, has it been a month?
It's been a month. We're legally married now.
In California.
And we're going to adopt a child.
But then we're also going to throw them away I don't know. I got nothing because we're bad parents.
Fine. What are you gonna do? Build a punchline on top of I'm gonna adopt a child and then throw it away? That's the funniest thing you can do with an adopted child.
I was thinking like rent them out and like do like an adoption ring so we could all rack up like basically it's some kind of like credit card exchange thing where it's like on your tombstone it's like he adopted 2,000 children, but it's like secretly it's like a link share. It's a web.
Them all in the desert.
It's a web
So what
ring,
you want
basically.
to do, what you're telling me is your plan is to gold farm child adoptions so as for social capital.
Well, yeah, because think of how great. I mean, man, it's like, yeah, whatever. This dude's dead and always felt fatter than he actually looked. And also, he adopted 2,000 kids, so he's not that bad, is he? And then put a big question, like a style question mark on there.
Legacy builder right here, baby. Like, you got it going on.
Yeah, man, dude, I can't believe it's been a month.
You're on vacation, doing a lot of stuff. God knows what you're doing out there, but I'm sure it's finally time to break the secrecy and tell us a little about some fun adventures that you've been on.
Oh, so you want us to kind of share like some of the wacky things that have happened when we're on the road, right?
Oh, we've got some stuff. We've got some good stuff.
We got road stories.
Yeah.
For example.
So here we go. Wait, Brian, let's go ahead and set it up. Here we go.
Mm-hmm. It's our new segment.
Welcome to Brian and Jason's Vacation Stories. Over.
Imagine, if you will, the two of us at around 8 o'clock in the morning.
Jesus.
And by the way, first of all, one of the best things I've ever done is force feed an audiobook to Jason Murphy where it was like, well, do you want to drive or do I want to drive or whatever? We're going to drive like a half hour, 45 minutes per day. And I was like, well, one of us will navigate using Waze and the other will drive. And at some point he was driving and I...
Yes, Miss Daisy.
I immediately, I was like, what? You haven't listened to The Martian? And I started playing The Martian, and that became like our ritual. And all of a sudden, it was always, as long as I kept playing The Martian for him, he would keep dancing and driving, right?
It's like an autistic kid when you take the pattern away. As long as The Martian was playing, I wasn't like...
What Jason didn't know was that listening to The Martian would lead him to truly... his greatest adventure. Over.
So at this point we built up, and if you've listened to The Martian has an amazing conclusion, total nail biter of an ending. We're riding into vacation, and and you know, it's getting to the good part, and I'm thinking to myself, there's 90 minutes left in this audiobook. We got to break it down. Do we want to do, do I want to shut it off early? We're about 3 blocks away from where we can finally start having a party, literally. And then I'm sitting here fudging, and I hear Jason Murphy say, "Oh God, oh God, no!"
What Jason Murphy saw was a sight he'd never forget. Buckle up for action, adventure, spills, thrills, as we begin the epic turn of our story. Over.
And I look up just in time to see some kind of shape emerge from beneath an SUV. That turned out to be a 58-year-old man who just got run the fuck over right in front of us. And we slam on the brakes and step out.
Over.
It's fucking horrific. So we come around, and there's a body, and it's mostly good. And Jason is the goddamn action hero. I'm trying to fucking figure out how my iPhone works. I'm like, well, I know I should be able to do 911. And I got to hear LA It Answers is like, "Hi, welcome to 911. You're going to be here a while, so here's an audiobook." And then it says it in Spanish. And then it says, it was like, "Here's some crazy ass music," and it plays music, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Over.
Can you real quick? Can you feed me complete with the music, like what they would say, like your call's important to us? 911.
What's up? You've reached Los Angeles 911 Emergency Services. For all emergencies, stay on the line, dog. It's 911. They're all important. If you would like to hablo español, hit numero dos. Your current wait time is 55 minutes.
Over.
Over.
So it's like I'm freaking out. I'm trying to do the 911 thing. And meanwhile, Jason's doing all the right things. He's keeping the guy cognizant. I mean, well, here, you tell me, because what it was like over there talking to him.
It was the worst thing I think I've ever experienced, like by far. This guy, he was mangled. He was just absolutely mangled.
I mean, okay.
Oh, his leg was mangled.
Yeah. I mean, it's upstairs. He was the reason he was cognizant is because he didn't get run over on the head parts. He got run over on the leg parts.
Although his head was extraordinarily bloody.
Yeah, no, it got knocked around. But like, I'm not a medical doctor, even though we came here to experience what it would be like if we were to go to med school together.
Yeah,
but my first lesson was when diagnosing a leg injury, check below the knee. If the letter U is being made, that's not great.
Yeah, it didn't even look real.
No.
And you could see like the tendons in his hand, like all the muscles and everything. And
It's the kind of horrific road accident scene that could really only be summed up by the following music. Over.
So anyway, it was like fucked up, right? But like Jason was, it was amazing because like Jason was just like the guy driving the car was freaking out, you know, because he may or may not have been a distracted driver. I would assume you'd have to be pretty distracted to run over a guy who's walking his dog, and the dude was still holding the leash to the dog.
Yeah.
And the dog, and here's the thing. Okay, so I didn't tell you this. Bonnie and I are both convinced that as much as all of our pets love us, the second our guts become exposed, pets will immediately come over and begin to eat the gibs that are exposed. So I got as far as I was like, well, we think we watch. What?
Like all they see is dinner. They didn't know you were a pinata, and then all of a sudden you happen to be. Like if you were dealing with somebody and then all of a sudden candy popped out of them, you'd start eating it too.
Exactly, right? And so when I told Bonnie this story, that's all she cared about was like, please do not tell me the dog went and began eating the owner, because that's her fucking nightmare, right?
The dog actually didn't want to leave the owner's side. We were trying to get the dog to go with a neighbor, and the dog didn't want to go.
Yeah, that was fucked up. Well, and then also, okay, so Jason is talking to the guy. And, okay, real quick, give me a taste of the conversation between you. I mean, how does that go?
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Before you go back and forth, let's go ahead and set the scene with some of the music that was likely playing. Over.
I just run over by a car. My legs are making characters, alphanumeric characters. You ever see an ampersand? That's a hard one to make with a pen, much less my legs. I'm just gonna lay here for a moment. What's up? I hope no Irish asshole comes up to try to bother me. What's up?
Sorry to interrupt your leg alphabet, sir.
Fuck, why did I do this? It always happens. I'm laying here, and some asshole tries to save my life.
But
what?
You may be dying.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, Professor Observance.
Give me an arm.
An arm? I don't know how many of those I have left.
An R.
An R. Yarr. Is this a piracy joke?
That's all I got.
Anyway, so you're keeping him cognizant, and then the wife shows up and she's freaking out.
Well, I was trying to just talk to him and keep the driver from freaking out, and had to keep him talking, and got his wife's number, and make
shit. So you were the one who did you call the wife?
No,
you got the number,
and I told the driver, I said, you need to call his wife right now.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Where was his wife from?
That was the amazing stuff. Is like when the wife showed up, it was like Jason saw all the moving pieces, and he was just enough emotionally traumatized to say things like to a random neighbor. And this is I don't know if I told you, but this is the smart thing in an emergency. You're like, somebody do this, and then nobody does anything because they assume it's something else. But instead, like, Jason goes over to like this lady, and she goes, you need to take his wife away from here now and start talking to her. Let him know that it looks like he's going to be okay and that kind of stuff or whatever.
His wife was in L.A.
Oh, sure. His wife was physically there. Wait, whose wife? I
could have sworn she was from the deep south. Over.
Over. So at any rate, the point is Jason Murphy was a goddamn hero, and I have a stain in my brain. And look, there's a reason that I played that clip. And by the way, if you haven't seen it, do a search for James Gunn, PG porn, Alan Tudyk, Tudyk, and
not two dicks. It's not that.
No. Well, in fact, there's no dicks. There's zero dicks in that porn. But it was amazing because I would imagine that if you were trying to pretend to go to medical school, and you saw that, and then like you got to medical school shortly after that, I would imagine like it would be really difficult if your professor and all your classmates were like, "Hey, man, we've been waiting on you. Let's do this class. Today's class is called Party Animal. So let's do Party Animal." Woo!
I'm sorry, Professor. I'm trying to wipe the image of shreds of skin on the asphalt out of my brain.
Listen, I understand, man. That's fucked up. But you're here at med school, and it's time to Party!
Yeah, woo! Okay, but there was a foam. They were rinsing off the street.
Shit, that's the part that I'll remember too. They didn't have any like water, so they used a fucking fire extinguisher, and they sprayed the blood off the street, and just standing there as the foamy red blood pools around your fucking feet, and it's just like this shit is fucking stuck in my stupid brain, and is not going away. It's been fucked up.
Well, I mean, I assume you're there in school. You're ready to get the party animal class underway. And they say, you want to know what? Let's tune it up with some awesome party animal music.
That's masturbating music right there.
I'm a little disturbed.
That's jerk off. That's jerk off music. Over.
I mean, and by the way, by all reports, it sounds like the guy's going to be all right. But what was weird was overhearing the cop kind of, I don't want to say coaching the guy. There's a weird like negotiation when it's like, what happened? And the guy who's clearly rattled, like, well, I stopped the car and I thought he was passed and I kept going and then I ran over him. And he's like, yeah, but you ran like all the way over him. You had a kathump and then another kathump. And he was like, yeah, I don't know. And he's like, did you stop the car? He's like, yeah, no, I stopped the car. And he's like, listen, man, I don't want to say, I don't know what you did or didn't do, but I'm going to give you a moment to think about what you're about to tell me. And then I'm going to come back and you're going to tell me exactly what happened. Like, I didn't hear the details, but there was something that the cop didn't care for in the way the guy explained the story. And there's this weird, like, reset button that he's like, look, I'm going to walk over here, and then I'm going to come back and meet you for the first time. And then I'm going to ask you what happened. And maybe something a little bit better will happen.
Brian, it sounds like that cop was hacking the system. Brian, we have one hell of a support system on this show. Unlike the corrupt police force of Los Angeles, we have actual people.
Whoa. Some of us have to still drive to medical school and don't need over and don't want this to be over.
Every cop in LA is on the take and biased against people of color. And
hey, by the way, real quick, the chat room is asking. Yes, by all accounts, the guy is, survived and is. I mean, I don't know if he's fine or not, but it was not. It did not appear to be a life-threatening injury. It looked like he maybe fractured his pelvis, and obviously, like he's probably got like I don't know, fucking bionic legs by now. He's probably fighting crime at this very minute. Now that I think about it,
he's Daredevil, Matt Murdock, the man without fear.
Old metal legs, Murdoch.
Stilt man.
I will say this, that currently we have, you know what? We don't stand for corruption in our Patreon. When we find fraud, we eliminate it, even if it's an embarrassing thing to do, which is why we are currently under $2,000 on Patreon.
What? Oh, dude, yeah, no, there was corruption. Are we going to tell this story? Fucking fraud. There's fraud in our midst. We've been over there fucking tilting our hatting to Tilton. We jerking off live on the stream, shooting our wads on the cameras, high-fiving about how much wads we shot. That was a lie. It was a lie.
I don't know how this is going.
Half that cum was CGI. We didn't really come that much. Like people thought, wow, that was an impressive arc. Turns out it was surgically enhanced by way of camera magic and trickery.
I mean, I'm not going to say that we faked it. I'm going to say that we were an innocent party to it. It turns out, my friends, that somebody could pledge an amount on Patreon with a card that would be declined, and Patreon would continue to show that number on there, and even though we never got paid for it. So like month after month, we were like, oh, this seems like less than what's pledged. Oh well, I guess some backed out. And then we figured out that like, oh shit, son. And then we figured out, and then so we removed
a lot of these other
credit cards.
Fucking white sock and ham and egger motherfuckers who are on Patreon that would just let this shit fucking ride. We're not like that. We fucking let our jelly beans drop fucking delicately upon our face as this GIF that is showing me getting fucking jelly beans on my face would so suggest. Certain skill,
yeah, man. But I'll tell you what, we are now at $1,989, and we all know what happened in 1989.
Way.
Batman, June 23rd, 1989.
Nope, a boat sank.
So here we go. 1536. That's our number. You true blue, Ethel. That's fucking the legit number that fucking supports us. $1,989 every goddamn week. Thank you guys so much for doing it. If it were $500, we would be just as fucking grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That being said, if it doesn't get up to $2,000, we don't do hats and monocles. Them's just the rules.
Hey, man, look, I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, there was, I don't know if I should tell this story, but we went to see a shaman, and we asked him, can we do the hats and monocles? And he said, please just call 911. I have been run over.
He said, no, but for, seriously, Patreon is a platform for which people can support their favorite new media artists. However, corruption amongst credit cards has led us to think maybe this is not the number that we thought. And he said, my foot, there's a U. It's making a U. Please, here's my wife's phone number. Jason Murphy, talk sense into this other one. And then you said, no, but for real, have you ever heard of Paplamoose? Like, it's the guy from Paplamoose. Like, he's an amazing artist. Have you ever seen those videos?
He said, yes, I'm familiar with their work. They're very enchanting. I particularly liked her cover of All the Single Ladies, especially when she changed the words. However, I've been run over by an SUV, and you're the first on the scene. It would mean a lot to me if you would call the authorities or play some soothing music. Either one. Just please make something happen.
Well, it just so happens Justin Robert Young is following in the car behind us, sir, with his sampling of music.
I can hear him now.
Feel it. Yeah. Bouncy, bright, and uplifting.
To encourage our shaman, to make him feel better.
So there we go. Patreon.com/Night Attack. And how about this? If we want to get a little goosey, let's goose it up. You guys have been hearing all summer the Spearmint Nitrate animated Captain Morgan clips. Me and Brian did probably about 45 minutes worth of Captain Morgan recording, right?
I mean, we did that stuff like the night before. Yeah.
So how about this? In a couple weeks, we release that to patrons. You want to get that? You can get it.
The whole thing? Oh, dude, another EP release for patrons.
You just ripped on that whole Captain thing for like 45 minutes?
Maybe. And we're a one note pony. We're like we're like a one man band. If one man band had two people and each one only had one instrument and neither one knew how to play the instrument, but instead
assholes.
Yeah, just hit one note over and over and over again, and then just fucking strutted around talking about how fucking awesome they are. Like, oh, we're fucking killing it, man. Yeah.
Like number nine.
Yes, exactly. We're John Lennon and we're both Yoko. Hey, man, we have a segment.
The EP is going to be called Bri and the Cap, a 45-minute one-note joke.
I expect album art in 20 minutes. Hey, man, so we have a bit of advice to dispense. Now, Justin and I, we both have ideas about what people should and shouldn't do, but you guys have problems, and we want to answer your problems, but, we're not the best person. What you need is a hero/asshole to answer the problems. The kind of guy who will show up on the scene and actually help save the life of an old man who got run over by a car, and 5 days later show up on a horseshit internet show to make a mockery of that event.
That sounds like me.
Spoiler alert, it's Jason Murphy. So if you want advice from the internet's own Jason Murphy, I want you to call in right now to Night Attack Show on Skype. Tell us your problem, tell your situation. I'll say what I would do. Justin will share what he thinks you should do, but it's not really up to us. The segment's called Ask an Asshole.
Assholes are standing by.
That's right. Assholes are leaning forward and drinking currently.
Yes.
So phones are open.
Where are people calling?
Night Attack Show on Skype. I registered. This is how much I care about the show, Justin. A lot of people think that that I don't care enough to do what I need to do. I registered a new Skype account, and we have our first caller on the air, Taylor. Taylor, what's up, buddy?
Yeah. Nothing much.
Right?
Here's my problem. My dad is being a death, and he's not allowing me to do shit like drive me to places and feed me food unless I normal up. What should I do?
Wait, he won't feed you food unless you do what?
Unless I act normal.
Unless you act normal, and you don't want to act normal.
How do you normally act? What is the way that you are acting that he is not a fan of?
Well, I have a messy room. I have a messy bathroom. I like my rooms messy.
Yeah, because you're like, fuck your conformist placing order and that shit.
All right. Well, thank you, Taylor. Me and Brian are going to discuss it, and then Jason will give you the final ruling as an asshole.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man. Taylor Karras has been a fan of the show for the long time, and I say that's your artistic freedom. That's your expression. You like messy, then get messy.
Hold on, wait a minute. I thought you were going to go the other way because you're an actual parent. Like, you actually have to tell other human beings, clean your goddamn room, because that's what normal people do. So if Penny came to you and said, I'm sorry, Dad, it's my artistic right to keep my room a pigsty, what would you say?
I'd say, no, seriously, have you seen this James Gunn video? It's a porno, but don't worry, it's not dirty. It's really funny. It reminds me, Daddy, of this time that he did this thing.
That sounds like an issue between you and your mom.
But it's not up to us. It's up to our resident asshole. We need advice, Mr. Murphy. What should Taylor Karras do?
Taylor, clean your shit up, you dumb motherfucker. God, what are you... Okay, so Brian is a filthy garbage monster. Brian is a filthy garbage monster. There's shit everywhere. I walk into the kitchen, and Brian is sitting there on the hardcover floor, just like dropping one right there in the kitchen. And that's what I'm imagining. And I'm just like, oh, this is like, okay, so we're out here to film an episode of Hoarders. This is an intervention. And you know what? The Ebola virus comes from just people taking a shit in their dad's home, just leaving disease and horror everywhere. Don't be like Brian. Clean up after yourself, you goddamn animal. You came down out of the trees for a reason.
Okay, that's
Oh my God! Show is where you're calling on Skype. Ask an asshole. He's an asshole, and you can ask him things. We want problems. We want issues. Maybe a thing that happened in your life previously that you'd like to revisit. Wonder where you went wrong. Go ahead and call right now. Night Attack
from
Show.
Australia. All the way from Australia, we have Ev on the line. Ev, what's going on, buddy?
Hey guys, look, I've got a little bit of a problem here. I'm currently painting.
Australian.
I'll translate. Don't worry.
Sorry.
Look, Jason doesn't speak Australian. He speaks Irish. I will translate to the best of my ability. Go on, sir.
That is fine. I am painting at a retirement village right at the moment, and I am really, really tempted to just run into the dining room, scream, and scare the living shit out of them. Is that a bad idea?
Now, when you say scream, like, is there a context? Is this like the final move of a giant con or prank that you've been working out?
Oh, yes, that would be perfect. I would just love to run in there and just go, con!
All right.
And just,
Ev, you are painting at an old folks' home. You want to run into there
and screams something, that's Ev Lloyd from Australia. Again, different from Ireland. This is the island of drunk racists, unlike just the island of drunk. So a different island, totally. Brian, I would say don't do it. They're old. You might cause some sort of heart failure. I would say avoid running in and startling them on any level.
I would say,
but it could be fun.
I mean, just make sure it's a good joke if you're gonna do it. I don't, but it's not up to us.
Joke. What would a good joke be for that?
For example, like you spend all day talking about like, did you hear about the Koreans? And they're like, wait, what? And we're like, well, they've annexed South Korea, and now they're off to Japan. Last I heard, Hawaii is next. I don't know. And you keep doing it, and then you eventually build this god. I don't know. Imagine some kind of terrible thing I say that involves like pulling.
Say it. You built the whole goddamn joke up. You are gonna say the racist thing you thought of.
Then you come in like wearing a uniform and you do that racist like pulling your eyes so they look more Asian, and then you're just like, you know, I don't know, like to the concentration. God damn it, no.
Well, I'm glad we've left a lot of room to be an asshole for Jason. You know, we're supposed to like paint the light colors so he can go with the dark. Now that we've already laid out how to be a total racist and yell at old people, Jason, why don't you explain some bad behavior for Ev?
I've got a theory. Okay.
Yes.
I have a theory here, Ev. Now, okay. So when you're dating a girl, your chances of scoring are higher when they're scared, right?
Yeah, sure.
Also,
that's a fact. That's a good brain hack.
Yeah, brain hack. Also, retirement homes are really easy places to get laid in.
What?
So, if you want to get some of that flappy moistness, you want to get some of that flappy squish, you scare the shit out of an old woman. Use your paint. Paint your face like the angel of death. Run in there screaming. Go wash it off. And then, if she's still alive, go comfort her and then get some stank on your hang low.
If she's still alive. What happens if she's not alive?
Get some stank on your hang low.
Hey, caller, you're here. What's up?
Ask an asshole. We've already suggested that you clean your fucking room and fuck an old lady. That is the kind of expertise that you are going to get from one Jason Murphy, he of Rage Select, and the failed pilot that you'll never see any more of hacking the system.
Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Hey, first-time caller, long-time listener.
Awesome.
Yeah, right.
Do you live in a retirement home?
So I have a problem, okay, because I have met so many wonderful, great people in chat room. Some of them we do Google Hangouts at night. I met someone recently and I talked to him online, and let's just say this guy drinks quite a bit.
Okay.
And so sometimes it's easier for him to pick up a gallon of empty milk and piss in it rather than get up and go to the bathroom and use the toilet.
We've all been there.
What would you say I should do? Because I've told him this is the last time. If I see you do that one more time, I'm out. But what would you suggest?
Okay, so you are during the Hangouts, instead of being like, all right, guys, I'll be right back. I got to run to the bathroom. He's like, fuck it, piss jug time. Fills up Howard Hughes style a receptacle of his own urine, and then just keeps chatting and thinks it's hilarious, probably.
And you know, I don't think that he realizes people notice it, but he just
doing it on the sly?
Way of the road. And then he just keeps being
Ryan Alcott. That's such fucking ridiculousness.
All right, so I would say, first of all, are you grabbing you grabbing some milk, Mr. Murphy? Is that what's going on? I would say that tell that person he should watch the video version of this podcast and just take a look at the chat room as you describe the situation and watch everybody guess who they think it is. And it's not like they're mentioning more than just one name over and over and over again. And then maybe
this is great. This is full payback. I actually said if I see you do this one more time, or if I think you're doing this, I'm going to mention it like live on Night Attack. And he's like, go for it. That'll be awesome.
well, whoever it is that everybody's mentioning in the chat right now. And by the way, I love everyone said one name until I mentioned it, and then iTech everything says it's Brian. It's not up to us how to handle it. It's really it's up to Jason Murphy. Jason,
I have a new startup called Pistreon.
It's a science. Pistrionics.
Hear me out. For every video that I post, or every audio file or whatever, contributors get a gallon jug of my urine.
See, this is so you're like outsourcing it, so you could start sending other people's urine.
Sure, my urine, their urine. What? Why are you fucking sucking all the fun out of this, Brian?
Sorry,
Jesus.
Sorry.
It's just so Patreon.com/Night Attack Piss.
Night Attack Piss. All right.
You could be a golden.
Suggest that he joins Pistreon.
Oh my God! Wow, man! I think we have time for just one more call.
Hold on, wait a minute. No. I need to keep the bit going, Jason. You need to end with one fiery denouement about Pistreon one more time.
You can send in your piss. What's your address again, Brian?
Wait, I'm not gonna give it.
I've got it somewhere here. It's in Austin. No, send in your piss. Or pictures of you peeing in an empty jug.
God damn it!
Pictures of you peeing into an empty jug to Brian@schwood.com.
Real quick, T2T2 points out that Pistreon.com is available. Here, what's your problem? Crunchy.
Hey.
What's up?
On another piss-related note.
Crunchy?
Yeah, of course.
I've never been more sure that I'm living my dream than somebody calling in and saying on another piss-related note.
Welcome to the Pisscast. Sunday Night Pisser.
Hashtag join the stream at Night Attack Show.
Join the conversation. Everybody, use hashtag join the conversation right now and talk about your piss. Hashtag join the conversation.
What's going on, Crunchy?
Okay, I don't know if you know about this, but last year at Dragon Con, my purse got peed in, and it seems like this is becoming a habit because I recently had a guy over here, and he went kind of R. Kelly on me, asking if I could like pee on him or if he could pee on me, which I declined. So he proceeded to just pee in me. How do I stop making people want to bring out the piss? Like
Oh my God! I just feel like the whole show went to a new level. What?
Hold on.
I feel like right now, if this was a live show, everyone would be jumping up, throwing over their chairs, and shouting, "Jury, jury, jury!" Are you kidding me?
Crunchy, hold on. You can't just roll over that. Okay. Number one, how long did you know this person before he suggested either being peed on or you peeing on or peeing on you?
For like a couple hours.
So did you meet at a bar?
Do what?
You just like meet at a bar, friend's house, something like that, and then it moves on to another level.
Yeah, I go on dates like once a week to get free food.
Wow, what the fuck? Why do you keep being interesting? Why are you? All right, so you are going on dates like on Tinder or Plenty of Fish or something like that?
No, I just walk around Dallas. There's a lot of guys here.
That's why you just walk around Dallas like looking to talk to some fucking shit-kicking Dallas motherfucker who wants to bring you out on a date and pay and buy you some free food. And next thing you know, this fucking 10-gallon hat wants to fill your fucking several-gallon vagina with urine.
Wait, hold on. First of all, that's not appropriate to call it a several-gallon vagina. Like, if you're going to fucking use the word gallons in
right.
vagina.
That's where in the conversation that you find objection. Not this other man's behavior, but my description of her vagina to keep the fucking metaphor going.
Somehow, both of you are suddenly experts in the volume of a birth canal.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, no, Crunchy, settle an argument. How many gallons could your vagina hold?
I've never tried. I'm not sure.
Well, all right, let's get back to, all right, so this guy, drunk, I assume? You guys have been drinking all night?
No, I mean, like a couple beers.
So this is not like a super wasted thing. Like, he, in a clear tone of voice, non-slurred, asks you what?
First he just says I should pee. Like that was the beginning. That's it.
So
and I said no.
I should go pee. And then he just like waits awkwardly and looks and makes googly eyes. And you're like, okay, we'll go pee. And then he's like, but I mean, I'm right here. and
I'm like, that's not happening. And then he was like, I'm going to pee. And I'm like, no, you are not.
But then he does?
Yeah.
Man, how's that conversation go?
I think it's the point in this negotiation in which a bargain is reached, because you have described two sides on either side of the fence. At some point, peeing does happen. Where does the bargain get made between you and this gentleman?
The bargain doesn't get made. He was just like, can you feel that? And I'm like, fuck that shit. I pulled out for him.
Oh, so he's like, all right, let's just forget the peeing thing. Next thing you know, he's on the job and the fire hose goes off.
Yes.
What the fuck? Listen, it doesn't matter what we think. Jason Murphy, how would you react?
I would be a lady about it. And I would say, no, sweetheart. That was me.
You would take credit for his pee, like emasculating him. Like, oh, you think this is a power play, motherfucker? Yeah. You're like, guess what? That was me. He's like, no, it was definitely me.
If you just really, this isn't so much advice for Crunchy, but if you ever really just want to pee in or on a woman, just do it. And then say, pretty sure that was you. Because she's not going to know.
It's terrible advice. All right, Crunchy, I'm going to jump over to this other call. We got one more. This is supposed to be rapid fire, but you were too good. Love you, Crunchy. We'll call later. Boom. Yeah.
Howdy.
Hi, me. How are you, sir? Are you calling us from inside what the fuck? Jesus Christ, what was that? He was calling us from like 30,000 feet or some shit.
I thought Justin was playing like a sound of a river.
Yeah, no, I did too, but it turns out it was Jaime, like, I don't know, working at the foundry at the moment.
So on the subject of peeing here, I recently peed in this incredible bathroom, and I feel that every other bathroom in the world is deficient somehow, and I can't pee anymore. What should I do?
What was so special about this bathroom? Pretty sure we know what bathroom you peed in, motherfucker.
Well, there was multiple instances of me, and I feel lonely now because there was
I'll tell you, Jesus.
My presence.
All right, you guys have mirrored bathrooms. We get it, right? Like, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, no, I'm hanging up on Jaime. I do feel like for the video users, I should at least throw that on. Here, Brant. Whoa, that's me at Patty's Pub. Those are kids. The hell? Bring me to the bathroom.
We'll go ahead and show. This is the image for all the video listeners.
You can watch it now. If you're listening on audio, go to Brian's Instagram. What's your Instagram, Brian?
Yeah, Scam School Brian. Instagram.com/Scam School Brian. Like, and my kids, like, you know, I FaceTime with the kids, and they think that this bathroom is a fucking. I guarantee you, we're flying Bonnie and Penny out so that we could do our tour of SpaceX in 1 week. By the way, 1 week from yesterday. This is no, 2 weeks from yesterday. And I guarantee you, the only thing Penny's going to want to see is this hilarious 1980s bathroom.
Every time I go in there, I'm really afraid that the evil demon warlock. Okay.
Keep going.
That the evil demon warlock from Conan the Destroyer is going to come out while I'm trying to poop.
Okay, hold on. I didn't realize that Bonnie was feeding me lines over text messages this entire time. Bonnie Brushwood says, "So you don't use condoms anymore, ... Just use water, ... balloons." There's some others that she's telling me what not to say.
I'll tell you what, that is I think the lesson for well, I feel like I have more questions for Crunchy about this pissing bandit here. Like,
what? If you want, we could bail on our whole third bit, and I can call her back. By the way, Bonnie says, I assume this is back when we were talking about the horrific image of seeing a guy run over. Bonnie says, "Can't this guy have some privacy? They may watch this." Which something tells me.
With his torn up hands, he looks up at me, and I said, "It's going to be okay." And he looks up and he goes...
and throws up the DC salute. Look at that. A fucking night attack. Fucking Diamond Club fucking hand gesture. That's of course what he'd do. You know what? Listen, we're calling Crunchy back. We got to talk about this fucking this piss guy. But in between a segment in which we've talked about fucking what is I think very easily sexual assault by way of urine.
I mean, is it though?
More details. I feel like now's the time we should talk about mail route.
Oh, mail route. Well, okay. Now, yeah, that's the thing, right? For males, sometimes you have a lot of urine and you need to route it someplace convenient. And it's not.
No. This is not about urine at all. Okay. This is about spam filtering, right? Think of spam gets into your inbox.
No, it's a classic hack. If you want to purify your urine, you use a spam filter, right? You pee on some spam, and what comes through is pure water.
Brian, no, absolutely not. Okay, it's mail route. It's as easy as editing your MX records. Very, very cheap. All you have to do is go to mailroute.com/nightattack. You can sign up now. 15-day free trial. Eliminate spam from your life.
I mean, Justin, are you doing an ad or something? It's really weird that you would suddenly talk about mailroute.com/nightattack. I mean, it's no, like, Brian, because if it's an ad, I don't understand why they would want to associate themselves with a show that talks about somebody involuntarily being peed in or upon.
I'm not doing that, Brian. I'm just setting up our brand new Night Attack debuting character, Pistini.
It is me, Pistini. I want you to go sign up for the mail route. Don't worry, it's a number one.
Now hold on, Pistini. It's not appropriate. You're just urinating all over our studio here.
Oh, it is not the urine. It is all of what the spam that I have filtered out of your min box. Hey, it is I, Pistini. Psst.
Did you just refer to my men box? I'm not sure I approve of any of this. You can't Pistini into my men box.
Nobody Pistini into your men box. I eliminated the piss, and then I piss it out my own Pistini dick. It is I, Pistini.
This Mario Piss Party 8?
Look, man, I'm just saying that none of us like spam.
Pistini, I'm gonna win.
I gotta make a 5 stars. Dude, I'll tell you what. Nobody likes spam. Some people have said some pretty nasty stuff. Oh, mailroute.net /Night Attack.
I heard Spam was a rapist.
Net/Night Attack.
Dude, thank you to our new friend Pistini, who, by the way, for the record, for all the
It's
IP.
I, Pistini. I am here for you to bring you spam filtering services. That is what I do for you, Pistini. Psst.
You don't even want to know what Luigi's into. Luigi.
I like the way you hinted, and then Derek like, it's scats.
It's shit. He eats shit. He loves it.
Also necrophilia. What do you think he's doing around with all those dead corpses in his mansion? I'm Luigi. I love corpse fucking.
The original title for Luigi's Mansion was Luigi's Necrophilia Palace.
I thought it was Luigi's man, son. He's like, it's me. He's like, hi, it's me, Luigi's man, son.
Hey, Luigi, you're still a corpse fucker.
All right, that's anyway. We love our friends over at Mail Route. If you hate spam as much as you hate the
corpse fucking, then you will need to go to mailroute.net/night attack.
In fact, let's let them all right now over Twitter that say just say, hey man, we love Mail Route. Also, have you played Luigi's Mansion?
This has never gone poorly for us before. After a controversial ad, immediately alert them of it on Twitter. So everybody go ahead at Mail Route and say, you love what Luigi does in his mansion, right? Just say yes. Hashtag. Join the conversation.
Something a little stinky.
God damn. So at any rate, it was really great having our friends over at. God damn! Look, there he is. He's smelling his stink finger, motherfucker. He's like, it stinks double bad when it's from a dead person.
I finger banged a dead hobo's butthole.
God damn it!
Here we go.
Man, it was a good run. It was a good run. Remember, we were pretending like we were going to med school and everything.
I really feel like we need to dial this shit back and call a woman who got peed in during intercourse.
She said that she has to go to work, so she's not available.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a very appropriate thing to say to somebody who wants to further discuss that topic.
So, your friend of the show, Yoshi, says, as a Yoshi-named person, I'm not sure whether to be amused or weirded out by this. This is, of course, Yoshi, who is better now.
So, we were going to spend the third act talking about Guardians of the Galaxy.
I just want to talk about people who pee on other people. I'm not going to lie.
I do, too.
Whole show.
Okay, and Crunchy, I'm sorry. If we're not going to talk with you, we're going to talk about you. Just like how do you? I actually honestly don't want to know. But like, if you're having sex with someone, is because you like him enough and you want to go, and then like he pees in you. Like, is that like, well, this is all over now, or is it like, well, I could still, we can finish this,
or is it like? Next level, round 2.
You fling poo in his eye?
She has 10 minutes. I don't know if that's real or if she's telling people that or I don't know. Well, listen, Crunchy, if you have 10 minutes, go ahead and call into the show. We'll take you. We'll talk to you. Here's.
Oh, shoot. Oh, wait. Crunchy's on the line. Hi, Crunchy. How are you?
Hang on just a second again. I need to turn down this video.
She's got a sponge off.
This is a well-trained caller. She knows to turn down her radio. Crunchy, I'm sorry we're a bit fascinated about this moment, and you're playing it cool, but we got to know how the rest of this went.
I was not a lady, I can tell you that much. I pretty much followed it up with "get the fuck out," and he said, "Can I crash here?" And I was like, "No."
You're like, you know what? Only people who are house trained are allowed in my house.
Yeah. Are you?
But the worst part is that like he doesn't go away now, so I just
he's still there.
I got him trained to bring me Taco Bell at work.
Oh, whoa! Hold on, wait, no, put your fucking pencil in the cassette tape, and we're fucking rolling this back a few.
So he brings you. Wait. Free Taco Bell?
Yeah, free Taco Bell, and I do feel kind of bad, so I just have him get me water instead of a soda.
If anybody wants to piss
Before
on
we
me,
get to Taco Bell, I want the point of fucking piss impact. At what point do you think it's something different before you make the decision in your own head that this dude just pissed in me while we were having sex?
Justin wants the Zapruder film of golden showers.
I just want to know what the hell goes on in somebody's mind.
What was the question?
What I mean, do you immediately assume that like, oh my God, this guy's peeing in me, or do you think it's something different? Like I just want to know what is going through your head at the point you realize what's happening.
No, I immediately assumed he was peeing in me because he was really on this pee thing. So he said, "Can you feel that?" I pulled out. It got not much, like a few dribbles on the fucking mattress and shit. And I threw those sheets away. And I got like pet cleaner because it's a new mattress, and
Fucking, I'm in love with the practicality of the way she handled this. She's like fucking. You know what? She's Jason Murphy first on the scene of a dude who just got run over, where she's just coldly assessing, like, well, what's going on? We got an animal's piss on my fucking sheet, so let's throw this shit away. Let's go ahead and de-stinkify this, de-ammoniafy it.
So now, like, let's get into like he has not gone away. Meaning, you are still talking with him? Does he work with you? People are asking.
Bringing her tacos, man.
Yeah, he knows where I work because that's where he initially like gave me his number. And first he just like kept calling and texting, and I just never responded because I thought that was like the easiest way to get him to go away.
Yeah.
And
would you like everyone else to text him and respond to him?
No.
All right.
But
I mean, does he have like a Twitter account or a Facebook?
Nope. It sounds like it's a no-go.
I don't even know his Facebook if he has one. I don't know.
What kind of
I mean, like, so
work? What kind of place do you work at? You don't have to tell us exactly, but generally.
Right now I just do stupid retail shit because I'm in school.
Okay.
So,
you know what? Every time I go to JCPenney, I think, God, I bet somebody in here would let me pee on them.
I'll tell you what. Oh,
Listen, there was a key word there that is different. Like, pee on is, I mean, something that is almost bandied about in pop culture as a silly thing. To be peed in is just, that is a sexual assault.
No, well, and it's not just the peed in, because again, like, it's the peed in, like, after it's been discussed and tabled, and then happens anyway, where it's like, I mean, that's fucked. Okay, all right.
I'm telling you, I really wish that he had said, "No, that's you." That's you.
There's no way to make anything funny to talk about sexual assault, but it's you know what it is? It's not a sexual assault because you guys were having sex. It's a fucking creepy assault. Like you got assault with the creepiness, non-consensual creepiness is what just happened.
Sounds about right.
During sex, like, we can put any kind of fucking like thing on top of it. It's a fucking sexual assault. Like, I'm not saying that it's like she can handle however she wants, but like in a court of law, that's a sexual assault. Crunchy, like, so he is bringing you tacos at your work.
Well, hold on, real quick. And if they're having, and
does he pee in those tacos too?
I hope not. Suddenly, I don't want them anymore.
God damn it.
McBob says on the flow chart for sexual assault, this is labeled code yellow.
It's like, okay, it's like it's extraordinarily bad. It's like yes, you would throw a flag on the field, but it's like you're having consensual sex, and then somebody just does a play. Okay, follow me here. It's like you're playing football and you're playing by the rules, and then all of a sudden he throws a ball in a hoop, and you're like, that's an entirely different game. You're not allowed to do that.
What? Are you this guy's lawyer? Like, why are you defending like this dude like in weird, increasingly tortured analogies?
I'm not okay.
Crunchy, can you get him on the line with us?
I doubt that's gonna happen.
I mean, I don't know. It's fucked up.
Listen, I mean, like for whatever reason, a lot of different kind of things happen for a lot of different reasons. And for like, even if it was just a few drinks for him, I don't know, who knows? Maybe he's got some sort of medical condition and he's out of his fucking mind and whatever. Like he doesn't need to be the worst person on the planet. That act is really bad. It's a personal violation of somebody else. What I'm curious is this, like, does he just start bringing you tacos, or is he texting you and you're like, yeah, fuck. I mean, like, listen, I would rather just get tacos delivered to me. Like, than
ever brought me, hey, I'm sorry I pissed inside of you tacos.
It's a special kind of taco.
We were at work, and the one guy working was asking he was going on lunch, and he's like, do you want anything from Whataburger? And I'm like, no, fast food's gross, and I don't eat meat, and I've never even been to Whataburger. I don't know what they have. And then he was like, man, I'll buy you something. And I'm like, Taco Bell? And he's like, okay. That's how it started.
So he's bringing you Taco Bell.
So wait, so he was talking with you at work. So he knows where you work. He came to talk to you, and he's being a dude who is continued interest in you.
Yes.
Crunchy.
What?
It's been the greatest segment that we've ever had on this show.
Have you had sex with him again since then? Be honest.
No, I haven't.
Are you going to?
No, I can't afford new sheets every time I have sex.
What if he brings you one of those quesadillas? Because those are really fucking good.
Do they have meat in them? I don't eat meat.
Okay.
All right. By the way, Sign just showed up, one of our classic members of the chat realm, and he's like, piss tacos. What did I miss? Oh, Sign, you have no idea what you missed.
Listen.
Are you going to have sex with him again?
No.
And yet
this dude's out. He's out. Crunchy, out. Like, done. This guy, there's plenty of eligible suitors in Dallas who would want to take good care of you and only piss in or on you if you gave explicit consent. Like that is you deserve just that.
Right. There's a question.
Which at this point I wish I would have just said yes to it, because on is better than in.
Really?
Yes. Well, that's true. Yeah. In a situation where there was it was a binary situation, yes, you should have went with on.
I'll tell you what, this entire bit makes me think back to the past. It's like now all of a sudden it sounds like a dream come true if that guy had just said, do you mind if I piss in this empty gallon milk jug because I don't feel like going to the bathroom? All of a sudden that guy's a goddamn gentleman.
And we've tied it all together.
Jack, you bitching about.
Brian, Diamond Time is where.
Did he say? Hey?
Wait, hold on, real quick. Two things. Crunchy, I gotta drop you off. We got Jackie on the line. Jackie, what's up, girl?
I'm just kind of curious. I'd like to do a straw poll of the women of chat room and how many times a guy has either attempted to pee on or piss in a woman. This is really interesting to me. So that's it. That's all I had to say.
All right, right on. Well, start that in the chat. Whoa, she dropped. See, these are our callers, Justin. They get in, they tell us what they have to say, and they're like, also, fuck you, fuck your show, and they hang right up.
They get in. They get out. They get out.
And they're done. Somebody else cleans the sheets, and we're out. Let's talk Diamond Time, man.
Diamond Time is where you are able to plug your projects right here on this show. You can go to nightAttack.tv/Diamond Time, or more specifically, the fast pass to get on this is to go to diamondtime.reddit.com and make sure that your Diamond Time entry
is #1 on the Reddit when we do this segment.
The pivot. This is officially diamondtime.reddit.
Oh, sorry, diamondclub.reddit.com. Diamondclub.reddit.
Okay, but so which one? I'm sorry, I just want to make sure that I feature the right stuff here.
No, apparently Diamond. Actually, no. Wait, if I'm correct, then diamondtime.reddit.com just takes the #1 Diamond Club.
I don't know. Like, you know, what'd be great is if we had any fucking clue how we ran our own stupid show. Diamond.
The difference is that we don't run our own fucking show. That it's diamondclub.reddit.com. That is the Reddit for all of the Diamond Club stuff. If there's anything that has to do with me, Brian, Tom, Veronica, that is where it shows up. But let's go ahead and start with the long list. This is CO Smiles. CO Smiles is, I guess it's Colorado Smiles, is a not-for-profit group giving professional portraiture to those who cannot afford it in Colorado. The group is made up of anyone who wants to share their knowledge and talent to support the families and clients we aid. The group regularly offers portraits to those getting assistance at the Ronald McDonald House, as well as the annual Help Portrait event each Christmas season. The group has also offered family portraits to victims of forest fires and floods in 2013. Go to cosmiles.org.
This is what's amazing to me.
There's really no way we can make a joke without being the biggest dickheads.
No. Well, I mean, this is what's amazing is that people are like,
this show's got range. We just went from piss talk to fucking the nicest thing we've ever done for anybody.
Exactly. Well, and what's funny is these people want to be associated. They're like, you know what we need to take care of kids are those assholes who talk about people who get peed in their vaginas without permission.
That's what life is about. We can laugh on our free time. We can do good the rest of the time. Go ahead. If you're in Colorado, go to cosmiles.com.
By the way, real quick, everybody, Crunch is leaving. She has to go to work. Everybody hit her up on Twitter. You guys can find that stuff. It's all in the chat or whatever. Like, just make her feel very loved and supported for sharing with us, because that is the kind. It's difficult to share, and it's wonderful that she did, and it certainly gave us 30 minutes of the best entertaining talk of our lives.
Well, understand this. Like, we have made this show in our own DNA, right? And not the kind of DNA that you would pee into a near stranger after a one-night stand. But like,
no, what? God, I wish she were still here. It's like, did he have asparagus or did it smell like Crunch Pops? What did it?
cosmiles.org. cosmiles.org. cosmiles.org.com. Here, all I'll say is this: Brian and I, especially on the albums and on this show, have gone out of our way to share fairly, if not incredibly embarrassing elements of our lives, right? Like we have emptied our closet of skeletons for your guys' amusement, and it is we fall into capable hands when other people want to do the same thing. So thank you so much to Crunchy for sharing that.
Absolutely. Who else we got on our list?
Raising funds to fund a documentary. The production company I work for is using Indiegogo to raise funds for a 9/11 firefighter. I'm sure that this Indiegogo has been, it came nowhere close to getting funded, and it was long done. So sorry about that. That's
You're
really depressing.
Here. Caller from Australia. What's up?
I think maybe he got.
I suddenly want to pee inside my fiance.
Okay, he just called to say he suddenly wants to pee inside his fiance.
No, that was our guy at the retirement home. That was it.
Yeah.
So I think you should go piss on an old person right now.
Damn it. Get your revenge.
How about you go to Texture Pop Gaming? It's a satire parody comedy gaming site started a few months back by a huge Diamond Club fan and stay-at-home dad. That is texturepopgaming.com. And let's go ahead and see who is the top Diamond Time submission on Reddit. That is, here we go, Skyway Traffic. Go ahead on over to diamondclub.reddit.com. You will see Skyway Traffic made the top 5 of the turquoise Jeep freestyle competition. They had a freestyle competition with one of their tracks. Skyway Traffic made it, and he will win if Diamond Club gets behind him.
I don't understand anything you're saying right now.
Oh, wait. Are you not familiar with our friends over at Turquoise Jeep?
No.
Oh, my God. Picture Tenacious D, but instead of death metal, it's early 90s hip-hop.
Okay.
And I've sold them. Turquoise, let's see if we can...
Of course, I'm as sick as you witness with metaphors and these sentences.
Zayton and godjamit.
Goddamn, I'm finna go ham. Leave the crib reppin' wearing turquoise underpants. You freaky little ladies, y'all don't really understand.
JT.
I'm back and forth with the flow that I got, I'm ready to kill. Steady to go, ready to roll, ready to get 'em and go. Send me the O.
Skyway traffic.
I smanged her in the bar, I smanged her in a Dodge, I smanged her in that car, I smanged her in the garage.
Googler milk and Grandmaster titties.
Rap game Bowser, get inside them trousers. Tyrannosaurus, Red Dragon, Thunder Sword power. Got your girl in the shower.
So congratulations, everyone. You made it this far.
All right, so we only care about which one again? It was the
Skyway traffic.
Let me hear him again. Skyway traffic. Let's go.
I smanged her in the bar, I smanged her in a Dodge, I smanged her in that car, I smanged her in the garage.
Googler milk and...
All right, dude, that's our boy. All right.
Not
I don't know what we can do.
Grandmaster Titties. Although Grandmaster Titties might be the best rap name of all time.
I was going to say the same thing. I'm a big fan.
Not gonna lie, Gugala Milk and Grandmaster Titties, like as this crime solving.
But fuck them, they both peed women without their permission. Fucking Skyway
That's not
traffic.
cool, man.
No.
That ain't the Diamond Club way. I'm sorry. Dude, holy cow, Diamond Time. You want to take a moment and maybe jump in on the anus? God damn it.
Anus FW?
The anus.
Oh. No. It's the belt.
I'm getting it up. Hold on, making it happen.
Belt yourself right in the ass.
Anus FW. ANUS FW is what that's called from now on.
Diamondclub.reddit.com is where you need to go to stay in touch with all the Diamond Club. It's super rad, and big shout out to everybody who's there.
There it is. In the badge. In the badge.
Let it drop.
Be in the badge.
Yeah. What?
By the way, that is KRUNCHY89 for Crunchy 89. Go at everybody in the Diamond Club. Shout her out. Tell her you love her because she just made this show fucking legendary.
Hey, man, let's do the movie draft minute, or as I like to call it, congratulations, Amtrekker.
Welcome to your penultimate movie draft minute presented by CosmicRadio.tv for the week of August 3rd, 2014. I'm your host, Roberto Villegas. I don't know about you, but I think it's been one hell of a draft. One more movie remains, so let's go check out the scoreboard for our penultimate episode. Slash Films in 6th place with Guardians of the Galaxy bringing $94 million, bringing their total to $411.7 million. Team God's Moneybags in 5th place with $430.3 million. Team Night Attack is in 4th place with $449.6 million. Team DTNS is in 3rd place with $606 million. Team TMS is in 2nd place with Get On Up bringing $14 million, bringing their total to $628.5 million. And in 1st place with a whopping $710.2 million, it's Team Amtrekker. And that is your movie for the week of August 3rd, 2014.
Oh my God! Morning stream indeed, straight from Bob McBob in the chat. Wow, we got fucked and then mid fucked Pete in.
Yep.
Yeah, we lost. Amtrekker won. The newbies never played before. Fucking.
Oh, hold on. Steadhead says we have to start memorizing the lyrics to "Endless Love." What was the exact promise for this again?
Wait, what?
Endless Love. You made a bet without my permission that the winner between us and the morning stream would sing Endless Love.
Oh, I don't remember that. That happened?
Wow, are you fucking high? Are you serious? Are you disclaiming this? You don't remember going on the morning stream and fucking taking on and explaining your exact explanation to me was like, come on, man, it's not like we're gonna lose to those assholes. And then you don't remember this?
That would have been really poor foresight by me because we did lose.
Yeah, dude. How far do we got to get to them? The morning stream has $628 million. We have 449. That means Ninja Turtles has to do $170 million in order for us to not sing Endless Love.
Like domestic?
Yeah.
Oh, it'll do that.
Will it?
Yeah.
Will it?
No, it'll totally.
No,
It'll totally do
I'd
that.
really, really like to believe that's true.
In 4 weeks. By the way, Jason, in 4 weeks. It has 4 weeks to do it.
Yes. I think he'll do that in 4 weeks.
Man, did you hear that? Jason volunteered to take my spot in singing Endless Love with Justin Robert Young.
I think he will do $170 million in 4 weeks.
Oof. Okay, can we just talk about the only
Nothing's made money this summer? Like, I would understand that in a regular summer where random-ass movies made a lot of money. Nothing's made money at all. It's been fucking tough sledding.
Guardians of the Galaxy, biggest August opening ever.
And yet because usually things just eat 4 dicks at the same time in August. Like it didn't do as much as like Captain America 2, which granted, it's made a gigantic amount of money considering it was a no franchise movie, and to do Captain America 2 money is gigantic, but it's nothing making real money this summer. Like it's all.
I really think you guys are going to be off the hook with Ninja Turtles.
I would really like to believe that. But in the meantime, hey, can we talk about what the highlights of? Can we do a quick retrospective of everything? Biggest surprise is for me, not Rise, Edge of Tomorrow. Twofold surprise. Number one, big surprise that it was so fucking awesome. Also, big surprise. Oops, sorry. That there's an elbow boob in your face. You just want to suck that. There you go. Also, big surprise that it made no fucking money, dude. What a crime against humanity.
Domestically, it didn't make a lot of money. Globally, it did pretty well.
Yeah.
Globally, Tom Cruise can still sell movies. I was actually surprised at how funny it was.
It was good. It was really, really good. I mean, but like at the end of the day, I don't think we got our strategy got fucked on just the general underperformance of everything. Like we needed a sequel bump for Think Like a Man 2. We needed the Transformers 4 to basically just act like the shittiest Transformers movie as opposed to a new level of shitty. Like there was just a lot that just did not go well for us.
Yeah, I really thought that Transformers was going to have kind of a reboot bump. I mean, by $100 million, this was the worst performing of all the Transformers movies, which is astonishing. Like a 20% drop.
By how much?
$100 million.
Really?
There's never been a Transformers movie that made like less than $300 million until this one.
By the way, if we would have had that, then whatever Ninja Turtles would have done would have been enough to have us not sing Endless Love. And yet, here we are.
And yeah, here we are. Man, I
think Ninja Turtles is going to be huge. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, they've certainly been promoting it a lot, and I don't know if it'll be good or not.
There are a lot of people, like, in their 20s who just think, oh, Ninja Turtles was the greatest thing ever, based on the toys and the cartoon. And I'm like, well, did you read the original indie comic that was really fucked up and dark? And you're like, oh, no, I just love it because of the... I'm like... Why?
Then fuck you!
Why are
That's
you
what Murphy said.
evangelizing it? Yeah.
I mean, whatever. There's a different platform. Let us talk, though, about how amazing... Jason Murphy did not like Guardians of the Galaxy quite as much as I did.
No, I liked it a lot. I thought it was great.
Burn him! He doesn't think it's the best thing in the world! Disembowel this foul jape artist!
I thought it was great, but it was just a little too silly for me to take the heartfelt, dramatic moments as seriously as they wanted to be taken. I felt like I couldn't really get invested in anything because it was going to be undercut with a goofy joke.
Yeah.
It felt like The Mummy to me.
I won't blame you for being that way. And what's funny is, like, I was surprised, minor spoiler, like the fact that I felt my heart swelling and I felt myself tearing up at the end with, 5
fucking homo. homo.
God damn it. Five people like holding hands or whatever. Like, to me, that was less a statement about me believing the story or believing the characters or believing anything, but instead just like, it's like, God damn, this is a great moment. And I really had a really goddamn good time for the last hour, 2 hours or whatever. I mean, it's like,
yeah, I still think it was great. I'm not like elevating it. I'm not canonizing it like everyone else is. I had some problems with it. I thought it was a lot of fun. It was a great adventurous space opera, but I just thought it was a little too silly for me to really embrace and feel the drama.
You would like your comic book movies to have a little bit more gravitas. You would like to feel like
just a little.
Yeah.
Just a little.
I can see that.
It's like I'm all for a comic book movie being fun, but this one was just a little too much in the other direction, I thought.
Well, and this is not a comic book movie in the way that like Batman is a comic book movie, right? It's a comic book movie with a talking tree and raccoon in space where, the main character is telling legends about Kevin Bacon. So it is its own animal. I guess like my question for you is your reaction a reaction to the reaction, or is it like, well, it could have been like, is there another movie that you like it to compare it to that kind of got it right in terms of the balance?
Yeah, no, that's hard to say because a lot of my problem with Guardians, I know this is based on what kind of problem I'm having with processing all of the hype that came, because in the last couple of days, everyone's saying, "Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy cured my blindness and my rectal eczema."
And rectal eczema is my new favorite band. And that's a fair thing because you can never quite divorce yourself from the movie itself from the situation that went in. And we've talked about this before. The Dark Knight is my least favorite of the three Batman movies. I've only seen it once in the theater, and as I put it, I made the mistake of seeing it in IMAX because I was accustomed to a very friendly movie-centric atmosphere at the Draft House, and instead I went and saw it essentially in a classroom where it's like this particular place is normally a planetarium, but it's also an IMAX, and so we saw it in IMAX or whatever. But it's like I understand that you cannot divorce your experience from the art itself, and it sounds like something just missed on your experience.
Yeah, well, also though, it's
environment.
I really think
everybody was like screaming and yelling about how it's the best thing on planet Earth, and it makes all this money, and now all of a sudden we live in where Guardians in the Galaxy is our new king, and any former false king will be slain before us. And I can get that. I mean, if I've had situations like that where shit that people have really, really loved. I had the same thing with with Pacific Rim. Everybody wanted to, do backflips over Pacific Rim, and I'm like, it's kind of a shitty movie, and it's boring, and the story sucks.
Stupid.
Wow, there it is. Shots fired.
Yeah.
You hear that, Guillermo?
I said it.
It's fucking. This is the dude who you want to pee in his butt. Right there. Come at him.
No, I liked Guardians. I thought it was really good, but I felt like there were a lot of heartfelt moments that I really could have embraced had they not been so surrounded with so much goofy humor. And the goofy humor was good, but it completely robbed all of the dramatic moments.
So you feel like you can have one or the other, and you feel like it undercut the dramatic tension.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I could see that.
Well, listen, I mean, like your point is totally valid, and you are absolutely entitled to your opinion. It's totally wrong, and Guardians of the Galaxy is the best movie ever. But like, you're allowed to say that, like we don't live in a Nazi society where you'll be rounded up and shot or anything. I mean, maybe in the future when fucking we can stamp out the descent to the beautiful fucking truth that is Guardians of the Galaxy, but not now. We live in an imperfect world. Jason Murphy, where can people find you on the internet?
I am on Twitter at Captain Murphy. I'm also on RageSelect.com, and that's usually where I'm at.
And are you guys still doing Rage Select while you're on vacation?
I front-loaded a lot of stuff, and I'm still doing the weekly podcast. We got a lot of other people. I'm usually on there like every goddamn day. But while I'm at medical school in space,
on vacation
with Brian,
vacation medical school in space,
yeah. While I'm doing that, I front-loaded a lot of stuff. You can see me like every Saturday on our Metal Gear Solid 3. 4, one of those Metal Gear Solid 3 playthrough, and I'm on the weekly podcast, one of which just went up today. It's like MST3K with video games, but we're very, very filthy.
No, that's accurate. By the way, I forget that it was there were 2 people that suddenly had 2 months before they found out they were going on vacation. Like, it occurred to me that in 2 months we shot 5 months of Scam School. And so likewise, you did the same thing. Doing 2 months of content in 5 months is freaking crazy.
Yeah, I'm usually on there every day on Rage Select, just about. We've got other great guys like Grant and Aaron and Allison and John and Jeff, of course, and everything. But with my absence, I'll be back full speed mid-September-ish.
Yeah, that's when we will finally get our degrees. That sure was hard studying, but now we're doctors. Hey! Doctor?
Brian, do you have anything you want to talk about other than your continuing vacation?
Man, oh man. Oh shit, yeah, no, I gotta drop some awesome wisdom. John Tilton left me. Fucking abandoned my ass. Went off, got some job in Orlando working for someone who's not me, strutting around with his medical insurance, going to Disney, going to Orlando.
Fucking gold.
But you know what? Fucking Brian, I heard the same goddamn thing. I had the same thing happen to me because I was in Orlando, and next thing you know, I called fucking John Tilton, and that motherfucker abandoned me. We were going to go to a theme park together because, as it turns out, fucking he's driving back to Texas going to work for you again.
Oh, wait, yes. No, I forgot. This does have a happy ending. John Tilton is coming back full-time to run scamstuff.com, and I'm so freaking excited. As you guys know, as an artistic endeavor, there's Dan Carlin from Hardcore History explained that there's different legs to the stool, like your Amazon affiliates over here, your direct donations over here, your sponsorships over here. Like, the biggest leg of the stool that makes it possible is scamstuff.com, and John Tilton really enjoys us putting together our own conmanswoot.com, basically. We call it Gear for the Modern Rogue. Head on over to scamstuff.com if you can. Roll that beautiful bean footage. And there's we got a brand new down. There you go. We got a brand new package. There we go. The Badassifier wallet bundle where you could get the all access card. Do you have it? Is it here?
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Look at this. We've been using the shit out of this thing to open all our beers and stuff, but also it's got a blade to like open stuff and saw blade and all this stuff. It's awesome. Also the get out of jail free card for speeding tickets, and then also we have a new credit card that turns into a goddamn knife. Credit card knife. All 3 of those for $14.99. Make your wallet into, I don't know, it makes your wiener longer, and it keeps you from ever peeing in a woman's vagina without her consent.
Boom. Excellent. And Tilton's back to go hawk those wares.
Yeah, dude. No, I'm really, really excited, dude. It's funny because like when John came here the first time, straight out of college, and he's, just an intern, and I'm paying him what I can. But then all of a sudden, 2 years later, it's like, wow, we're building a thing, and it's possible that this could grow into the kind of thing that would be the next Rooster Teeth or whatever.
Wait, sorry.
Fuck you. But it's like it's so rad to have him be all the way out and to like enough what we're doing that he wants to come back and do it all over again. That was very, very exciting.
Bernie from Rooster Teeth told me how many DVDs they sold like during their last thing.
Was it 5?
It was
20.
was maybe a little bit more than scam stuff.
You gotta start somewhere, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm just giving you
Eat shit, motherfuckers. We'll start somewhere. But at any rate, I'm very, very excited that John had enough of a good time while he was here, especially when we mocked him relentlessly and gave him the name Blue Cheese Tilton and had him set the world record for the most
I mean, he crumbled. It was a funny thing, Blue Cheese Tilton, but he's not that. Oh man.
John always reminded me of Luigi, to be honest.
What a corpse
All
fucking...
right, we're not going to welcome him back with some other horrifying nickname. That would be terrible. Welcome back, Ninjon. It is awesome to have you back in the...
No, in all sincerity, I'm like super, super excited about John coming back. And, what's that?
I was doing the sincere thing, and then I got the
Oh, no. Oh, because you heard the Skype ducking and you couldn't hear Jason trying to rally the troops to start calling him Corpse Fucker John.
Oh,
and then that's how I was doing this. Yeah, but now, luckily, we got the chance for everyone to clearly hear that. And again, I'm giving the no, let's not do this thing.
God sakes, fuck no. Jesus, people. What the fuck?
Corpse Fucker John.
Stop. John Tilton, the man with the plan.
Fucker.
No, that's done. We're done. We're done. With such corpses, don't know what to do.
All right. That about wraps it up for this episode of Night Attack. Thank you so much to Crunchy for joining us. Thank you to everybody who called in. Thank you to the guy who pissed in one of our listeners' vaginas without her consent. Thank you to Jason Murphy of Rage Select. Brian, it's another week in the bank.
Dude, let me tell you what. This is the brief moment in the middle of my bizarre space-based medical journalism vacation where I feel like everything's right. I feel like we're all on the right place. And I'm thankful to every single one of you guys. Just once again.
Except for that one guy in Dallas. You're a rapist. Die in a fire.
See you next Sunday. See you next time. Sunday.
Sunday.
Oh, Justin Robert Young. Every time you go, I get so sad that I wanna drink a warm glass of Drano. Night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack.